in uni there's this kind of pressure that comes when you're in like final year
Yeah.
with like academic wise, and also few of my friends were facing like other challenges. Some some just got out from breakups
Oh
and
my
all
god.
that.
In the final year of
In final year
university.
of uni,
Oh my
like imagine
god.
dating for like 3 years and then final year in uni, has break, Charlie, it be hard.
Charlie.
So we didn't realize at that time we weren't passionate about topics like that until we went.
Hey guys, you're welcome again to another episode of Just the Play podcast. It's your girl, Miss Agbai, and today we have an amazing guest on our show. And today's topic is going to be for our brothers. So we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a CEO
No, I'm not a CEO yet, but
Okay.
yeah, in the making.
in the making, but we have a mental health advocate.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you to introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is James Robertson, and I'm a co-founder of a mental health initiative. So I'm not like, so yeah, we are advocates, but we are behind the initiative.
Behind the
Yeah.
initiative. What's the name of the initiative?
For my brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us something about For My Brothers. What is it all about? And what brought about the idea of starting an initiative like them?
Okay, so for my brothers is a mental health awareness initiative. We aim to create like a space where men can easily talk about what they go through mentally, where there's no stigma against talking about what you feel mentally when you're feeling down and all that. And this started way back in uni, like our final year in uni. And you see, in uni, there's this kind of pressure that comes when you're in like final year
Yeah.
with like academic wise, and also few of my friends were facing like other challenges. Some just got out from breakups and
Oh my
all
god.
that.
In the final year of university.
In final year of uni,
Oh my
like imagine
god.
dating for like 3 years and then final year in uni, has break, Charlie, it be hard. So we didn't realize at that time we weren't passionate about topics like that until we were in that situation, and we're like, nah, people really talk about this. People really talk about what men go through. They really talk about the challenges we face as boys, and we don't have like any. You see, with like ladies, you can vent and all that. But with boys, Charlie, what are you going to vent with?
You compare to your mother.
My
you,
mother.
You could see
My mother will tell me that
a therapist. Like,
okay, yeah, therapist, but therapist is not a thing in Ghana unless you are like
Sika, if
who
you're
was
a
sick.
DB.
Yeah. But like these days, I heard there are new online therapists and stuff like that people can resort to.
But also they charge.
Yeah, they charge, but it's quite affordable. Okay, let me not speak for the masses, but
Yeah. But then, I feel like in our institutions, we are privileged. I don't know about your school. We are privileged to have, like, psychologists in the schools, like, therapists.
yeah.
I think I'm making it sound fancy, but, like, we have something like that in our school.
So back in school we had that, but it was a friend is saying school counseling.
Thank you, school counsel. I was giving it that
And
fancy
the
way.
school counseling, do you know, I believe like when you want to talk about stuff you go through mentally, you shouldn't be judged. But
Yeah.
in our case, our school counselor looked judgmental, and
They
it was
judge you guys. Wait, have you ever been in that
Yeah.
situation where you went to vent to them and then they judged you?
not like you actually went to vent to them. There's a situation like a normal campus situation. You just go to them, escalate it to them, and then they be like, "Ah, you're not supposed to do this." Like
Oh.
they try to blame you because
Exactly.
you're a bad boy or you're doing this. That's why you're going through this. And I'm
It
like,
shouldn't
this is
be.
not the reason. I know I'm a bad boy. That's why I came to you to find like a solution to.
Healthy, exactly.
Yeah.
But then he did.
But then they would just, instead of them advising us to like, they just do the blame game. It's a normal Ghanaian character. And for me, I believe mental health is more like a societal issue than like how do I say it? Should I say clinical? But like I believe the society contributes
To the mental
to
health.
mental health well-being of most people.
Yeah.
And if we don't have like the right environment or right support in society to face most of these challenges, most people will go on living life with like issues that go on concern, on hidden, on talk about. So I believe like as I mentioned for the school counseling thing, trying to judge us,
Yeah.
if there are more spaces where there are less judgments when we talk about stuff like that, I think
Mhm.
these issues won't be like as rampant as we see it these days among young people.
Okay, so you mentioned it all began in school where you guys are going through certain things, and then you guys realize that like this is a thing everybody goes through.
Yeah.
Were you part of the people going through those certain things? Like, cause I want to know because you're part of
Yeah.
the person initiating that initiative.
Okay.
So I'm sure you might have gone
My
through something.
co-founder should have been on this podcast.
You know, like I
I've
wish
gone-
he was here. Like,
I've gone through something, but mine wasn't in school. I won't lie.
also you didn't go through that 3-year relationship.
No. Mine wasn't in school. Mine was after school, Charlie. When you realize that, okay, so mine was after school when I started work, and so there was this kind of anxiety thing that started because anytime I have to go to work, I feel anxious. I don't know if it's the work setting that puts me in that situation, but my situation started when I started work because like I'm always anxious to go to work. Even now, still the same. But
Really?
it's just that I've found coping mechanisms and ways to deal with it, so I'm comfortable with it now,
Oh,
and it's way better.
wait, but
And-
how?
And
Okay.
also, there was this thing, social anxiety.
Yeah.
I was so scared to be outside, but I'm always outside. I don't know why.
Yeah, cause I met like we met last year at Afrofuture. You were
Yeah.
outside. You were enjoying yourself. You were having fun.
Yeah, so I don't know how to explain it to people, but I'm always socially anxious. Like when I go outside or I'm outside, you see me outside, like, bro, I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm cool and all that, but deep down, Charlie,
You're shaking. You want to
Yeah,
hurry up and leave.
yeah, like, can this be done? And usually when I go out alone, I face that a lot. But when I find like a crowd with like the vibe and
Exactly.
I find cool people in there, they are cool with me, it just goes off. I can perform for you in the crowd.
Really? Do you know what you just mentioned? It happens to like every Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Okay, let me talk about in Ghana or in our Gen Z, you know. But the thing is that like we go through it, so but we think it's very normal. And we
It's
don't even
not
pay
normal.
attention to it.
Anxiety is not normal. We've normalized anxiety for quite a long time, but anxiety is not normal. It's very bad and it's killing people's dream. I won't lie. Anxiety, because just the thought of doing something affects like, okay, so if I do this, I don't know how to give a perfect example to like how it's killing dreams, but it's actually killing people's dream because they are always anxious about the next step.
Yeah.
They are
But do you know, I also feel it this way. I don't know about the guys, but the girls. With me, if I want to start something, I'm feeling so anxious. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's gonna turn out so good. I really have people to go to talk to.
Yeah.
Like I go to my bros, like the niggas, like the boys, like okay, even the older people, like my aunties, people I work with, my mom. I'm like, oh, wait, like, what do you think? Do you think it's actually gonna work? Is actually gonna help? Do boys go to people like that, or they feel too big, or society
not too
makes
big.
them?
So sometimes, even moving to the person couple is another.
Wait, okay, let me ask you. Like, you want to start something, then you have a friend called Anthony. Can't you just go to him and talk to?
If it's my friend, I don't mind. But outside my circle, I doubt I will. And
Okay.
most boys, you see boys having boys, but that's not their circle. Somebody can be lonely in a boys group.
How? Like, break that down, because it doesn't make any sense. How can you be lonely? You got boys.
Because
here.
boys, when we meet, we are not coming to ask you how are you doing, how are you feeling, and all that. We are just there for the fun of it. We are just here to talk about this and then move on, talk about football and move on and all that. But we rarely talk about, oh, Charlie, I hear say this happened. In few cases, like when you're not feeling well when something very, very bad happens to you, that's
Yeah.
when boys are concerned. But like normal boys group, child mental health is what's them.
I feel like it's actually the boys their problem, because you see, if you put on social media, guys to be like, oh, football is my therapy, this and this is my therapy, alcohol is my therapy. If you keep claiming that all those type of things are your therapy, how do you get actual therapy?
So I believe because we didn't find like any proper coping mechanism, we resort to that. Because instead of somebody will be going through something, instead of telling somebody, you'll be like, okay, let me just drink my pain away, let me just drink my sorrows away. And these are not like very good solutions to the problem, because you drink your sorrows away and the sorrow is still there.
It's true. But then you see, that too doesn't just happen to men, because I feel like there are girls or everyone in society,
Yeah.
like, does that. Like,
Everybody.
I might exactly,
Yeah.
everybody.
So what we for my brothers, what we aim to do is like creating a space where it's very easy to talk about what you are going through mentally. Very easy to say, oh, okay, I'm feeling anxious about this. And you see, you were asking about help and coping
Yeah.
mechanism. We are trying to bring that boys ideology,
Vibe.
yeah, in there to be like a sort of coping mechanism. Even though the normal boys thing won't talk about this, we are talking about this with For My Brothers.
Okay. So
Yeah.
For My Brothers, is it going to be like, you see, like they have this kind of rehabilitation thing where you just go a circle of people, you talk your shit, like you vent everything that's you.
Yeah, like that circle and
Yeah,
everybody
it's-
sitting there.
Exactly. Is it going to be like
no,
that?
No. So ours is like more interactive. We are looking for stuff, activities young people can relate to, activities that young people can be a part of. And usually in such activities, they don't know that, oh, I'm saying this, I'm doing this. They can easily get come out of their shell with whatever they are doing, because if I'm having fun and I remember that, oh, I'm going through this, like, you can easily share in that fun moment.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because sometimes I sit behind the bar and talk to somebody about what I'm going through. I don't mind.
For real? Yeah, I hear people do that. Like, people
Yeah.
can just meet a stranger and then they'll tell the stranger, like, whatever is.
So instead of like talking to a normal stranger, why don't you talk to your friend, where we bring everybody together, yeah, having fun and all that. You can easily tell somebody, actually, win our way. This and this is what I'm going through. This and this is what I'm facing. I am almost depressed. I'm almost, like, you can just air out your problem, talk your shit. Sorry, can I kiss?
Feel free. So let's talk about this. You said like there's going to be like a friend type of thing where you talk your shit, everything.
Yeah, a
but
community,
then,
like.
then also in every community, how are you going to maintain that free flow of conversations without anything getting out of that community? Because we're all humans. It doesn't always have to be like the girls are the ones that are going to send it out. A boy can actually do that. So how is that going to work?
So with stuff like that extreme, we are not going to talk about it ourselves. We have like experts, medical experts, to help us with stuff like that. And these people are like very confidential people. You can easily share your information with, and they can get you like proper recommendations or proper solutions to your problem. So I think stuff beyond us, you can just channel it down to like our mental health experts we have in the community, and then they can help you with that. But trust, I don't know, but I believe in such communities where you know that we are all going through the same thing. Why do you have to
Exactly, that's the question. Why? But then also you can't tell what's in someone's mind.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't tell.
You
Because like
can't.
sometimes it doesn't make sense for people to do
Yeah.
certain things, but
It
then
really
they
doesn't make sense.
yeah.
So guys, please change your character.
Yeah. Please do. Also, you mentioned that there are going to be like experts where you get to talk to, and there's a lot of confidentiality in there.
Yeah.
Are they going to pay anything to be given this kind of services?
For what we are offering, you wouldn't have to pay, but I think if you want like extra services or
Okay.
one-on-one with the expert, I think you would have to pay something. But what we are doing is actually free for everybody. You
The
can come.
community,
The
joining the
communi-
community,
yeah,
everything
it's-
is free.
Everything is free. All our activities are free, because we want it to be very accessible to as many people as possible. So
Okay.
most of our stuff are free, and the medical experts we are working with, I must say, we are not actually paying them, but they are also passionate about what we are doing, and that's like a sort of giving back to the community they are also doing.
Okay, so you mentioned having anxiety after the university, going to work and everything. You say you still have the anxiety.
I still have anxiety.
But then, how do you push through?
I listen to Thames and Burna Boy.
Oh my god! So those two artists help you through that.
Yeah, because I can show you, like, every time I listen to Thames, she tells me something like, so there's this song on her album, these two songs, T Unit and Hold On.
T Unit is giving G Unit.
So T Unit is like, yeah, I'm walking into the room, I don't give
An F.
yeah, I'm living my life, you are chatting about me, yeah, I'm still
Oh.
doing it. And Hold On is like sort of encouragement, telling you to push on regardless, because she was talking about like where she started from, how unvisionable the dream was,
Yeah.
but she still put through. So that is my coping mechanism.
Like
music.
every single music, but
Music
not
is
that particular
no,
music.
yeah, but like most of what I listen to
It's
is like
music.
Tim's Burna Boy, and I don't know if you listen to Burna Boy's Love Damini album. There are some few songs on there that were talking about mental health. So how bad could it be? It was talking about how bad like your situation can be, what you do when you're feeling sad and depressed. And I like the POV of Burna Boy because Burna Boy is quite it's not like temperament. He has like issues with temperament and all that.
Really?
So for him to share such stuff on his songs and album is very like inspiring for me. That's why I resort to stuff like that. And I also like listen a lot. So I found so with the coping mechanism, I wanted something that I can easily do that would take my mind off all this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll suggest to anybody that wants like a coping mechanism when they are going through, like, just look for something that you are passionate about, you are happy to do. And when in doing them, that sort of stress or that thought you're having up there will easily go.
Okay.
It can easily go. You won't even remember that you were going through this like in the past 5 minutes. It's when you take your mind off the activity and then you come back to real life and you be like, yeah. So I believe a coping mechanism is like an escape. So you
Okay.
just find something you are really comfortable with, you are really passionate about, and then just do you.
Okay, so people could be going through that. They know things they are really passionate about, things that they can do, but then their mind hasn't done on that. These
Yeah.
are people like you could be going through something, and there's certain things you do like to help yourself, but sometimes like it's just down there, and you don't
Yeah.
know how to go about it. But then you know how to go about it. But then when someone tells you that you could do this, actually
And
be
then
like
it clicks.
it clicks. So what, like, apart from listening to music, what are
Yeah.
certain things people can do to get their mind off certain things?
I mean, talk to somebody. I won't lie, because therapy is very expensive. If you are worried about like getting your information out,
Yeah.
I think you should journal.
You are about to say that because I feel like writing also helps.
Yeah, you should journal. You should write all your problems away. Like, and journaling doesn't have to be perfect. Somebody was telling me yesterday, you can write everything down, like, because it's a way of letting stuff in there out. Because if you keep it inside for too long, trust me, it's not going to work. So find a way of letting out like everything. If you're not going to talk to somebody, write it. Like, just write it down. Or sometimes I have this you see Snapchat has your personal
Your
profile.
AI.
You can
Is it the personal profile of the AI?
no, your personal profile. You can send yourself a message on Snapchat and all that.
Oh, really? I thought that was the
I
AI.
save most of my stuff on there. So usually when like I'm fuming in the office, I just walk out, tap voice notes. Like,
Oh, for real?
I don't know why I'm saying this on here, but
I really feel like it's actually going to educate people because I didn't know there was a thing like that. So if I'm someone that's actually going through that.
I just do like I'm sending myself a voice note to rant about every single thing I want to see in my head, so that like it's gone. I don't want to go back with that thing still in my head. So usually when I'm frustrated to like the core. Usually in the office, it usually happens in the office. I don't know why, but when I'm having the worst times in the office, I just take my phone, walk out, rant everything I want to rant in that Snapchat audio, because I know it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's a way of me venting to somebody. I don't know, but yeah, that's my somebody. I'm venting to it. Although the person, usually, people who want to vent don't want an advice. I won't lie. They want to
Someone
be heard.
just listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always hear that if someone comes to you and let me talk to you, just listen.
Yeah. Don't say, oh, but you could have. I know I could have.
You will kill the person.
Yeah, I know I could have. That's why I'm coming to. I just want to tell somebody that, oh yeah, this is what I'm going through and all that. Yeah, you don't, and the fact that people are really judgmental makes it very difficult to talk to somebody or confide in somebody. If the person is not in your circle, and most people don't have circles, trust me.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like, people find it weird.
Somebody
People
like
are
me,
surprised.
and people have circles, but they are loners in there. I said
But
about
it
the
shouldn't be that way.
you are not supposed to be part of the circle first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now let's look at society.
Yeah.
Society makes it look like the man should be able to, go through everything without any pain, without crashing. But then looking at our society right now, we feel like we are growing with the Gen Zs. We don't care about anything.
Yeah.
But why does that thing about the society still affect how men like talk about what they are going through or go through what they are going through?
So let me take you this. So right now, I don't believe Gen Z from like most part of the society. We are just like a small portion of it.
Okay.
So those
Maybe not even that. You see Gen Z be like, I don't care, like this and this and that.
Yeah.
But then I'm trying to ask, like, why does what the millennials or the other century people do, why does it affect us?
it's patriarchy. It all started there because we men program society to be the way it is now. And it has always been like the man is the head, the man is the
Exactly.
provider, the man is the. So society has always positioned man up there, and they think men are not supposed to go through some. Because if you are put up there, you a lady. Hey, sorry, let me get this right. So if you are up there as a gentleman, people don't expect that you go through these things. You go through sad moments, you go through down moments, you have like you're anxious about stuff, you go through stress and all that. People think of you that, oh, okay, he is well to do, he is okay. As a man, he should be able to, but that's not the real situation on ground. Because sometimes men really want to break down, but Charlie, society is like men so how would you break down?
Yeah. You're right now. This reminds me that like boys need spaces they could, vent and talk their shit.
Bro, bro, you really have to talk your shit.
Exactly. So for my brothers, World Mental Health Day is coming. What does for my brothers have for the brothers?
So for the brothers, on World Mental Health Day, we are starting a conversation about mental health. We are looking to talk about it on various platforms we get, and also to commemorate that day, we are having an event, a fun event for everybody to come through. You don't have to be a bro to come through.
Oh, so the females can come. I can come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like says you're part of the community, but like yes, everybody can come, and we are looking at the activities we will be doing on that day is like a mini soccer tournament, and football is a thing for boys. Like,
but then, what about the girls? You said the girls can
we
come.
have a game zone for the girls.
Exactly. Tell me about it.
We have a game zone for the girls too on that day, and on that day we'll be having like a small session where we talk about like what we are actually here for.
Okay.
And we have like little bit surprises in there.
Oh, let them know the surprise. Like you're on Just the Place. Like let them know. Yeah.
So we are also preparing like a guide that people can easily access. And after the event, we want to build like an actual community. So this is just like
a starter.
all year round we'll be out there with like stuff. Like there's more to come with for my brothers, because we don't want the conversation to die after the event.
Exactly.
We wanted to.
Most organizations
Yeah.
or initiatives after that day, the whole thing
Oh
stays
no,
there. So there's
it's
another
a year round something. It never
Mhm.
ends. So probably you see us after the event. You still see us online talking about it. You still see us in spaces, and we are looking to be very big on these conversations, because usually when people start this conversation, it dies after a while, because like
society is judging them.
yeah,
Okay, so you said the girlies are invited.
yeah, the girlies are invited.
You mentioned there's going to be football.
Yeah,
And you said you're going to have games for the girlies.
yeah.
But you didn't touch on the games you're going to have for the girlies.
Oh, the game's like
Oh,
it's
we'll
like
come and play the football too. Cause
you can
play.
yeah, we can
You
open like female division 2.
Okay. Are we so with the guys? You guys already have a division. No one can sign up to just come and be part of it to play.
So currently we are registering our teams. So we have few slots available. So if you want to be a part, like if you want your team to play, you can just hit us on IG, and then yeah, we have your team on board.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's the Instagram handle that they can hit you up through?
Yeah, for my brothers _.
For my brothers _
Yeah.
Okay. So you said fun game. So you just mentioned football, or the others are supposed to be surprises.
There's no surprises, but like the games he playing to you, like
Okay, like esports, like the FIFA.
esports, the mini basketball, the
Oh.
card games, the board games.
Is it a vision game? What do they call it?
We won't be having VR, but we'll have like other
Stuff.
fun games. Just
So is that gonna be food? Because
yeah, there will be food on the side. We have like
actual food, snacks, like
more will be finger foods,
Okay,
like snacks, easy to go stuff
that's
on there as well,
amazing.
because Charlie boys they really like true, and the girlies too are there, so you have to feed them.
Yeah. So, what would you like to tell guys going through a lot that don't know how to share, how to go about it, how to navigate through everything they are going through?
Okay, so one thing I'll say, living in Accra is a big factor to what we are going through. But bro, you've got this. Just take care of yourself, and don't let like the struggles or the stress you are going through take you down. You are stronger than whatever you are going through, and please have fun. Take a break. Like shut down the machine, close the tabs, and take a break, walk outside, do something fun. Because if you are going through depression, or you are going through something and you don't want to go out of like your current state, you can't get out of the situation. You have to, if don't necessarily be outside, but like do something fun. Get out, get yourself out of that room. And
Play some games.
yeah, find
Go
something
on.
to do. And I would say this all the time: take care of yourself. That's
Priority.
yeah.
Okay, so I like to say everything to the guys out there. When you're going through something, it's not the end of the world. Like, talk to someone. And also to the other people, or should I say the other gender in our society we are living in, it's normal for guys to go through certain things. Like I always say, it's normal. Create a safe space, or make it normal for guys to talk about what they are going through or whatever they want to say. So do you have anything more you love to say to
Actually,
the brothers and the sisters? Because I feel like the
yeah,
girls
the
also need
sis-
an advice
bro,
as to how to.
what the sisters are going through is another topic for another day. I hope you find another time to talk about. You
Well,
have your girlies on board to talk
Don't
about.
worry. That's gonna
And
happen.
I know the girlies will spill a lot.
I know, right? I feel like they're going through a lot.
Yes, I am looking forward to that. But right now, I'm concerned about my brothers. What my brothers are going through, they hard.
He had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel
forgot
relief
to
for them.
mention this entire interview. Our main inspiration for this was Kojo Q's album.
Is it the recent one?
No, the last album for my brothers. That was like his first album. If you listen to that album and you are going through anything mentally, like you just heal from Nevermind. If I say I would split.
Each out.
But Charlie, yeah.
So everyone out there, just go listen to the Kojo Q album
Yeah.
for my brothers. Like, we're doing some free promotion right here.
Yeah,
But
because
it's for your sake. That's what you're saying. So I like to say a very big thank you to you for coming to Just the Play podcast.
Nice hosting me.
To talk to the brothers.
Yeah.
So we'll find times that we have the girlies in here and also some of the brothers, including you, so that we all talk our shit.
Yeah, we have to. I really want to know what's going on with the girlies.
Okay. It was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, it was nice being here. It was fun.
Guys.
Yeah.
If you got this far, you know you have to subscribe and like and also share and comment, like share, do everything possible to get the channel up there. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.